This is below the low end, so a disappointment. Is that indicative of what's going on in the market right now, or more the banking sector?
I think we've seen a last sort of few IPOs that have come out have not really kicked off as everybody had hoped. The start of the year, you could pretty much name your price. But recently, I think they've just struggled a little bit. I wonder if it's a little bit of saturation in the market. There have been quite a few come recently, and I think possibly people are sort of had a ring in their hands of it and just had a little bit of enough. But I think you're right. I think it's a mixture of a little bit of also dissatisfaction with the banking sector, which is why it's coming to the low end of the range.
All right. Let's talk about the market context. I mean, things powering ahead. DAX heading towards 10,000 very quickly. The Dow at records. The S&P at records. What's going to stop this?
Well, it's very difficult. I mean, it seems to have been a bit of an unstoppable force at the moment. We've had something like 4 days of records in the S&P, similar in the Dow as well, and like you say, the DAX now trading at new highs of around 10,000. With the numbers that are coming to the market seem to be pretty reasonable. The valuations from companies seem to be pretty reasonable, and Ukraine is sort of unwinding. So I can't really see what's going to be able to stop these markets, to be honest with you.
Okay. We look at the Treasury yields as well. They're rising. Periphery yields are falling. Of course, we had what we had last week from both the US and the ECB. What's your call on the yield now, and in terms of how you play euro dollar, given what the central banks are doing?
Again, with the euros, it's uncharted territory we're in. We're in negative rates. We've never seen those before. It's quite difficult to sort of put your finger on what's going to happen. I mean, the euro naturally came off quite sharply when the announcement was made, but then actually it was pretty resilient afterwards. So it's quite a difficult call. I think looking at yields, I think again we see yields drift off for the next few months. Seems to be the only way they're going to go.